Hi everyone. So now today we will be dealing with DDL commands in MySQL. So some of the DDL commands are create, alter, truncate and drop. So these commands are used for creating different database objects. So these commands will be dealing with the structure of the database objects. So let us go with the definition of the DDL commands. So here DDL commands or data definition language commands. These are the subset of the SQL commands and they are used to define, modify and manage the structure of database objects. They deal with the schema of the database rather than the data itself. So through DDL commands, we will not be inserting the data into the database, but we will be dealing with the structure of the database. DDL commands are auto committed, meaning they are automatically we can commit the transactions, but we cannot roll back the transactions. So while creating, if you want to use the create command, so create command it is used to create new database objects. So the objects like databases, tables, views, indexes, or stored procedures. So create table employees. The syntax of the create command is create table name. Okay, and we have to mention what are the various data types columns we have along with the data types and size. So here we have one example. Create table. This is a table name and you have to open the bracket then and we need to mention the columns which we want to insert it. For example, here I got employee ID, then we have first name and we have last name. So employee ID which is of int data type and it is of primary key. Then we have first name which is of varchar, last name which is also of varchar. Okay, and corresponding sizes also must be mentioned along with the varchar data type. So here primary key is there. So we'll be dealing with this primary key concept in the coming videos. Next command is alter. So alter is used to modify the structure of existing database objects. So this can include if you want to add a new column or modify a table or dropping columns in a table or changing database constraints. All this will be doing using alter command. So alter table and table name, that is a syntax. So we can see the example here. Alter table, this is a table name employees and I want to add a new column to the this employees table. Okay, we have add column email varchar of 100. Next one we have drop command. So drop command it is used to delete existing database objects entirely from the database. This command removes both the structure and all the data within the object. Right? So when I use a drop command, the entire table or column will be dropped from the structure of the table. So the syntax is drop table and the table name. So here we have drop table employees. So the table which has been created in the database will be dropped. Truncate. So truncate it is used to remove all rows from a table. Okay, effectively it will empty all the table structure. Okay, but table structure, but only the data will be deleted from the table structure. The columns will be as it is. For example, in a particular table you have some, for example you have three columns of data. Okay, and you have around 4 rows of data. Okay, for the time let us think 4 rows of data. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3 and this is 4. So you have 4 rows of data. So here what happens, whenever I truncate the table, this data, the data that we have in the table will be empty. but the columns will be available. So empty structure of the table will be available with us. Okay, so this will, we can say this will work like delete all columns at the same time without giving any condition. Okay, so this is what, so truncate is a DDL command. Okay, and it will remove the entire data in the table. Okay, and it will work like delete all rows of the data. Okay, so this is about truncate. Next is we have rename. So rename is used to change the name of an existing database object, such as a table or column. So if I want to rename any column name, I can rename. But this modification will be permanent in the table. Okay, so let us go with the demo now. Okay, so I'm just starting the demo. So here let me go with the file, new query tab. Okay, now here, so first one I want to use is I will use create command. Okay, so let us go with the create, right? So we have create table. Okay, so create database I already created, but anyway if I want to use it, I can use it again. Create database db3. Okay, I think db3 is already there, so we can go with the db4. Okay, so this is a database creation, right? So just let me refresh this navigator, so I can just, this is db4, right? So just double click on this, it will be highlighted. Otherwise you can use db4. Okay, so next one is, in this db4 I want to create a table. So create table, then for example table name I want to take it as employees. Okay, and now I can give the employee, so which columns you want. Okay, for example I want empid of integer type, ename of varchar 20, comma, then I have salary, okay, of integer type, right? So this is about creating the table using create command. So just refresh this, here it will be there. Okay, next I have creating any objects. Next, after creating, I can alter the command. Okay, alter the table. For example, I will be using alter here. Okay, for example, alter table and table name. What I want to do, I want to add a column. Okay, let me add the column. Okay, just alter table employees, add what object you want to add, column. Okay, then bracket, what column you want to add it here. For example, I want to add location. Okay, location is of varchar type I want, so just added varchar. Okay, so this is my command executed, so it is done. Okay, so if you want to just you want to see the table, so employees, check the structure of the table. Okay, so here it is added, right? Now for example, using alter I want to add the primary key. Okay, so alter alter add the primary key. Okay, so let us add the primary key now. So I can use alter table. So in the employees table I want to add the primary key to the primary key to the table. Okay, so which table, which column I want to add, I want to add to the employee ID. Okay, so add primary key, in the bracket mention which column you want. Okay, so it is empid, just mentioning here. Okay, just execute this. So this is also done. You want to see the structure whether it is added or not. So you see empid null is there, key primary key. Okay, so this is also done. Next, alter is done. Now suppose if I want to modify any data type or data size of a particular column. Okay, for example, this salary column, I want to change it to decimal. Okay, so let us add it, modify it. So what you can do, so just alter, modify the data type, okay, of column. So let us go with that, right? So alter, then table employees. Okay, what you want to modify, just go with the modify. Okay, modify, what is that? I want to go with the salary column, modify salary, and I want to make it as double, right? So double of, okay, let me go with the double. I will show you like if any error it shows or not. Modify salary and make it as double. Okay, so let us execute this. Let us see if any error comes. No, it is correct. So now let us execute the DESC command, and it is showing, see, the salary is changed to double, right? Now next one is I want to drop a column. Okay, so using alter I can do that. So how to drop? So alter, let me drop the column. Okay, so let me alter the column. So alter table employees. What I want to modify, like drop column. Which column I want to drop? Location. Okay, so this is done. Execute this. Done. So this is also done. Now let us check whether it is dropped or not. Done. So one column is dropped here. Now I want to rename. So alter table. What you want to rename? Okay, otherwise, like there is one more thing. Just rename. What is the table name? Table employees. Okay, to okay, EMP. Okay, this is rename. Okay, one more is there. You can use column if you want to rename the column. So alter table employees rename. Okay, what do you want to rename? Column salary to sal. Okay, so this is one. Just execute. Okay, because table employees I change it to EMP, right? So let me just change and execute again. So it is executed. Now you want to see, just DESC execute. Okay, let me just, it is changed, right? Okay, let me copy this again. I will paste all these commands in the description. You can just copy and you can execute in the MySQL. Just check the description also for the commands. Okay, see, MPID salary is changed to salary. Okay, next one is I will truncate the table. Okay, let me insert the values first. Otherwise, I will do one thing. I will take any other table to truncate it. Okay, so let me check these tables. Okay, here. Okay, I have the department table. Okay, let me truncate the table. So truncate, what it will do? It will just truncate all the content of the table, all the data of the tables. Okay, so truncate table. What is the table name? Department. Okay, so which database it is? I didn't mention that one. So truncate table employee dot department. Okay, so this will work same like delete all columns. So delete all rows from the table. It is saying that cannot reference a foreign key constraint. Okay, let us go with any other database, because okay, let me just check some tables. Okay, I'm think here it is employee table. Let me just check. truncate table employee dot employees. Okay, so it is truncated. Okay, 4 rows were there before. Now it is truncated. Now you want to see nothing is there in the table. Okay, so it is truncated. Now you want to drop the table. So how to drop the table? Drop table, and table name is employee dot employee. So I'm taking the table along with the schema name because I didn't selected the database here. Okay, this one, right? So it is done. Now let me check the table whether it is there. So now it is showing error. Table employee dot employees doesn't exist. Okay, so in this video I have covered all the DDL commands: create statement, alter statement, drop, truncate, rename. Okay, so all the queries, whichever I have done in this video, I will be pasting in the description. So just you can work on this uh, particular queries. If you have any queries or any doubts in this present session, you can just put a comment in the message box. I will reply to that. So thank you everyone, and enjoy MySQL learning. Please subscribe to this channel and forward this channel to your friends who require MySQL training. So it will be helpful for you and for your friends also. So thank you everyone. Bye.